What's going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, and today I want to touch on that resolution subject again. And the reason why I want to do this is, with these rumors about more powerful consoles and stuff like that, I believe this whole resolution debate, this resolution war, is pretty much at its end, which is an awesome thing. But I want to kind of look at the aftermath of this resolution debate. Now, I've been talking to a couple developers, a couple people inside like the gaming development community and stuff like that. And when the story about graphics and stuff kind of flip-flopped and people really started talking about resolution and started using the resolution as a reason to why this game is better than that one, and all that stuff, it got absolutely crazy. I remember talking to people about certain games coming out. Did you check out that trailer? They're like, yeah, the trailer was good, but what resolution was it? All right, I'm not going to get it unless it's 1080p. Stupid nonsense like that. And come to find out, because of this debate and how it went kind of like mainstream and everybody arguing about it, there was quite a few downsides to it. There was an aftermath to it when it comes to developers and what they aim for with developing games. I think it's kind of crazy, but one of the things is to make a game 1080p that you didn't originally plan on making 1080p, or it wasn't like the overall resolution wasn't a big part of your development thinking and stuff. Actual resources got taken away from other things to make that game 1080p. All right, now talking to somebody, he talked about draw distances. How far you're able to see out into the distance and stuff. That got affected. That got brought in more. All right, to save coding for the overall resolution. But the biggest thing to me is textures, and not a lot of people talk about this, but within a lot of games, the textures actually took a major hit just to make the overall resolution of the game better. The textures, the things that really make the game look good, actually were sacrificed for the overall resolution. And to me, that is absolutely insane. All right. Now, just take a look at games that come over as kind of remade, like the original Resident Evil. A lot of people got excited for that. I loved playing that game, back in the day. But when they came out with the remake, all they did was make it 1080p. Therefore, the textures were still shitty, all right? Which made the game still, for today's standards, look shitty. The overall resolution didn't make that game any prettier. It just sharpened the focus on the lackluster textures. And because of this whole resolution thing, there are games like, say for instance, Doom. I absolutely love the game Doom, right? But if you look at the ground when you go outside, the textures on the ground are pretty muddied, are pretty shitty, all right? To me, it doesn't take away anything on the immersion aspect to that game for me. But these developers actually sacrifice stuff like the resolution of the textures just to go with what, the popular gaming media and certain sites and certain people were saying about game quality. All right, that it's the overall resolution above everything. People who have followed my channel, I have told people the truth hundreds of times. Graphics and resolution are two different things. Textures are a part of graphics. So you can have 1080p, but if you have shitty textures, whatever that texture is showing, whether it's the ground, whether it's the wall, whether it's anything, it's gonna look shitty. It's just gonna look shitty in an overall 1080p resolution. So if that's what you guys want, I hope you're happy, because you guys have kind of made developers change focus to a certain extent on how they develop their game, and they sacrifice things like draw distance and textures just to appease the masses. Now, I would rather have a game running 900p with high quality textures than a game's overall resolution being 1080p with straight muddy textures. All right. Certain quick games. Now, I know Doom is a quick game, and I know like Halo 5 had some pretty pretty bad textures on the ground when you focused on it. But those quick games, I don't think you notice it so much. I wouldn't have noticed it in Halo 5 if they didn't have those campaigns, those chapters in the campaign that actually had you walking around and looking at stuff. But overall, I'm actually glad, that new hardware is coming out and that resolution is pretty much a thing of the past. All right? Because I think it has kind of, in a certain way, for a certain amount of time, poisoned the gaming community. And especially to kind of like those semi-casuals that don't really look into information and stuff like that, it has really influenced their decision making, which is absolutely insane. But this is pretty much my video for now, guys. As usual, if you like the content, if you like the gameplay, definitely hit that thumbs up button for me. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Are you glad that this is pretty much winding down now and that we're not going to be talking about resolution in the near future? I know I am, but I want to know what you guys think. And if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. But as for now, this is the Xbot 448, and I am definitely signing off.
I wanna